Your local Ashley HomeStore is spreading good news by bringing you Feel Good Friday.
Happy Friday, everybody. We have a special kind of two-part Feel Good Friday today. I want to tell you about a guy named Eric. When Eric was 27, he was a machine welder, and he apparently got burned severely on his arms, and that caused him to have a stroke. He has been in a wheelchair for over 20 years, but he has tried not to let that stop him. In fact, he volunteers at Champ's Heart, helping veterans and children with special disabilities ride horses. He goes and he combs the hair on the horses. He does whatever he can to test his motor skills to try to develop those motor skills as best he can. Every single morning he goes to Gold's Gym to work out. He says he's determined to walk again, and that's what he does at the gym. He really pushes himself. Well, a few weeks ago he realized that he no longer had the money to pay for a gym membership. So he went to the membership desk and he said, "I'm sorry, I need to cancel my membership." The girl at the desk, her name is Angie, she asked him why. He explained to her what the problem was, and she said, "You know what? Don't worry about it. I'm going to cover your membership." He says he broke down crying in the bathroom. He said, "I've tried to be a 49-year-old man. Instead, I was crying with tears running down my face." He put it on Facebook to let people know about it. And since then, there has been an outpouring from people supporting and cheering for Eric. And we want to surprise him today for Feel Good Friday. We want to surprise him, and we want to surprise Angie. Eric, how are you doing?
Great.
Good. You got a minute?
Yes.
Tell me your story. What happened with Gold's Gym?
It all started a couple weeks ago on a Thursday. I was sitting at work trying to figure out how I could afford things. And it came to me that I would have to give up the gym. And that was a really hard decision because it's become the best thing in my life.
Because you're going there to try to relearn how to walk?
Yes.
And why are you in a wheelchair?
I had a stroke in 2001.
Oh, wow.
So it's been quite a while.
Over 20 years?
Yes.
And how old were you when you had the stroke?
27.
Holy smokes.
Yes, I used to be a machinist. I burned my arms. They got infected and that caused my stroke.
So you go to the gym and you tell Angie that you can't afford your membership anymore.
Yes.
And what did she say?
She totally floored me. It was the hardest decision I've ever had to make. But when I was talking to her, I told her I couldn't do my membership anymore. And she totally surprised me. She said, "You just keep coming and I'll pay for it."
Wow.
Yes.
So you've been able to keep going.
Yep.
So what would you say to her if she's watching?
Definitely a thank you. She's my newest guardian angel.
So Eric, I also hear that you volunteer for Champ's Heart with the horses. What do you do for them?
For whatever they need me to do. But mostly I focus on therapy things, stuff that's gonna push me therapy-wise.
So what we're gonna do, we do a segment every week called Feel Good Friday. We wanna go over to Gold's and surprise Angie and give her a gift card to go out to dinner.
Awesome, she deserves it.
But we also got you a gift card to go for Amazon. So there's $50 to Amazon to thank you for what you do in working with Champ's Heart and volunteering in the community. And we're hoping that we're back here in a couple months, a year, and you're walking.
Yes, that's the plan.
Awesome. Good meeting you, Eric. Thank you so much.
I'm pretty sure, in fact, I'm 100% positive the reason God put me in this apartment is because He knew Gold would be there someday.
And Gold's is just right across the street.
Yep.
Okay, we made it to Gold's Gym. Let's go surprise Angie. All right, so Angie, how long have you worked here at Gold's Gym?
Since January.
Okay, so about 6 months. And tell me what happened the other day. I guess it was a few weeks ago now when Eric came in.
He is one of our, what we call Silver and Fit. He goes through insurance, and he upgraded to a Plus membership so he could have the 24-hour access. And he came in to cancel because he wasn't paying for his medication. And he's like one of the hardest workers I've seen in here. He comes in a wheelchair every day, and he works harder than half these people do. There's no way I was going to let his membership fees stop him from that. So I told him, I said I would just pay for it. Well, he posted it on Facebook, and it got back to the owners here, and they told me that they didn't want my money. They said that they're happy to know that their employees care that much, and they took care of it for me and for him.
And I want to point out, he made it clear that you did not want any recognition. He said she didn't want any focus on this, but he was so happy that you had done this that he did post about it on Facebook.
Yeah, and he apologized in the post for all of it. And then he came in here to apologize for making the post.
Oh, well, we just were over at his house, and he was so appreciative. He said that he thinks there's a reason God put him at the apartments right here, because he just lives really close to here that he can come on over.
Yeah, he just comes over every morning, 5:30, 6 a.m. So we care about Eric so much that months ago, the manager of this location went out of her way and bought him a 50-pound weighted vest.
And what, does he wear that?
He uses it. He will stand himself up in it. He'll use the bars, and he'll pull himself to a standing position and lower it all the time.
Well, we wanted to thank you for Feel Good Friday as well. And so we got you a gift card. We didn't get you a gym membership or Amazon, but that's for you to go out to dinner with whoever you want. And thank you for making the community better, and to Gold's Gym for giving this gentleman a membership.
Absolutely. We do everything we can to take care of our members.
Your local Ashley HomeStore is spreading good news by bringing you Feel Good Friday.